All right, let's be real. You've been lied to. For years, you've been told that the secret to getting good with money is a super detailed line-by-line budget. You've been taught to track every single coffee, stress over every purchase, and feel a pang of guilt for every dollar you supposedly misspend. Let's face it, for the vast majority of people, budgeting is a painful, boring, and frustrating chore that never seems to stick. It's not a personal failure, it's a system failure. If you've tried it and failed, you were probably told it's your fault. You just don't have enough discipline. But what if the whole system is broken? What if traditional budgeting for most of us is actually designed to fail? You get a new spreadsheet, create all the categories, groceries, gas, utilities, and then there's that dreaded miscellaneous column that just seems to have a life of its own. So today we're throwing that system out. I'm going to show you a powerful, simpler alternative that lets you build wealth, crush your financial goals. We're emotional beings, and life is messy and unpredictable. A rigid budget just doesn't work in our dynamic world. It's time for an upgrade. We're going to stop trying to micromanage every dollar and instead design a system that handles the important stuff for us automatically. And actually enjoy your life without counting every penny. Attention says, I'm putting $500 towards my trip to Italy this month. See the shift? One is a limit, the other is a destination. You save and invest for them the second you get paid. And then this is the best part. You re-free to spend the rest of your money however you want, completely guilt-free. Why? Because you've already taken care of the most important person in your financial life, future you. One is about what you're giving up. The other is about what you're gaining. Just add them up. These are the essentials. What are you working towards? Do you want a $10,000 emergency fund? Are you saving for a house? Investing for retirement? Just pick one or two main goals and give them a monthly dollar amount. For example, $500 a month into my emergency fund, or 10% of my income into my retirement account. Seriously, how many times have you started a budget with the absolute best intentions? For the first week, you feel like you're on top of the world. A true financial genius. You'll probably need to open a couple of new bank accounts, which you can usually do online in a few minutes. I highly recommend a separate account for your bills and a high yield savings account for your goals to make your money work even harder for you. A friend's birthday dinner costs way more than you planned. It flips the old budgeting formula upside down. Most people do this. Income. Expenses equals whatever is left for savings. It's not about being cheap. It's about having a smart system that handles your priorities for you, so you can actually live in the present. Here are 3 simple steps. This might take you an hour to set up, but it will save you countless hours of stress and spreadsheet headaches every single month. Into your dedicated bills account. All your non-negotiable bills get paid from here. You're actively building towards things that excite you, which is way more motivating than just trying not to mess up. A system runs whether you feel like it or not. It ensures you are consistently making progress, even on the days you'd rather not think about it. Over time, these small automatic contributions snowball into life-changing wealth. And usually, whatever's left is close to nothing. By automating your most important money moves, saving, investing, and paying bills, you free up so much mental space. But true financial power comes from being the architect of your future. Stop tracking every dollar you've already spent. Instead, start designing the life you actually want to live. Your only guide becomes, is there money in my checking account? If yes, spend it. It's a simpler, more effective, and way more enjoyable path to building a truly rich life. It's built on small, consistent actions that become second nature. This system gives you that framework. Don't try to build this whole thing at once. Just take the very first step. Go online and open a separate high-yield savings account. It seriously takes about 5 minutes. Then, set up one recurring automatic transfer from your checking account for the day after your next paycheck. It doesn't matter if it's $100 or just $20. The goal is to take action and get the ball rolling. If no, just wait for the next payday. And make sure you subscribe for more practical advice on building wealth without the spreadsheets and guilt trips. You start to feel deprived, so what do? If there's money in the account, you have full permission to spend it, because you know with 100% confidence that your bills are covered and your savings goals are already hit. This is the cash you can use for everything else: groceries, gas, entertainment, hobbies, shopping, without ever needing to track a single purchase, you rebel. You have a what the heck moment and splurge on something which completely blows up the budget you worked so hard on. Then comes the shame, and you ditch the whole thing, telling yourself you'll start fresh next month. You overspend in one category, and immediately the guilt kicks in. It feels like you're in a financial straitjacket, getting punished for every little decision. The old way of budgeting is all about restriction constantly screaming what you can do. You turn spending into some kind of moral report card instead of what it should be. A tool to build a life you genuinely love. Then life happens. Your car makes a funny noise that turns into an unexpected repair. It just creates a toxic cycle. The constant tracking becomes exhausting. This isn't on you. Our brains aren't built for that kind of constant negative pressure. Now, the alternative isn't to just ignore your finances and hope for the best. It's about a massive shift in your mindset. Instead of obsessing over what you need to cut, we're going to focus on what you want to build. This is the huge difference between restriction and intention. Restriction says, I can only spend $50 on restaurants this month. It's a cage. The system we're building is based on a simple, game-changing idea. Pay yourself first. We're going to use a new formula. Income, savings equals freedom to spend. You decide on your big, exciting financial goals first. Ready to build a money system that actually works for you, not against you. First things first, we need to know the big picture. But forget tracking pennies. You only care about 3 numbers. 1. Your net monthly income. After taxes, how much money actually lands in your bank account each month. 2. Your fixed costs. These are your must-pay bills. Think rent or mortgage, car payments, insurance, utilities, and any minimum debt payments. 3. Your big savings goals. Now for the fun part. That's it. No complicated categories, no guessing games on groceries. Just income, essential bills, and your big goals. This is where the real magic happens. We're going to remove willpower from the equation entirely by putting your money on autopilot. Here's how you set it up. The day after your paycheck hits your main checking account, schedule automatic transfers to do this. Transfer 1. Send the total amount for your fixed costs. Transfer 2. Send the total amount for your savings goals straight into your high-yield savings or investment accounts. This is you paying future you first. By automating this, saving becomes a fixed, non-negotiable expense, just like your rent. Once those 2 automatic transfers are done, whatever is left in your primary checking account is your guilt-free spending money. Want to grab a coffee? Go for it. Feel like a nice dinner out? Enjoy it. This is what real financial freedom feels like. This is automated. Pay yourself first system is so effective because it works with our human nature instead of constantly fighting against it. First, it's built on positive reinforcement. Instead of the pain of cutting back, you get the thrill of watching your savings and investment accounts grow every single month. Second, it completely eliminates decision fatigue. We make thousands of choices a day. Traditional budget just adds more to that mental load. Finally, it builds the habit of financial discipline without ever relying on willpower, which we all know is a finite resource. Your financial future isn't built in one heroic, stressful weekend of budget building. So here's your challenge for today. If this video shifted your perspective on money, do me a favor and hit that like button. For too long, we've been taught that financial control means being an obsessive accountant of our past. Throw out the restrictive budget, embrace automation. Pay yourself first, and then go enjoy the money you have left over with the freedom you've absolutely earned.